destroyed ratification records of the U.S. Constitution. 1 century later, a corrupt U.S. Congress committed the biggest theft in world history. They passed Paul Warburg's Federal Reserve Act in 1913, handing over America's gold and silver reserves and total control of America's economy to the Rothschild banksters. Most Americans still believe that the Fed or Federal Reserve is the government. It is not. The Fed is a privately owned banking system whose majority Class A shareholders are the Rothschilds, Warburgs, Kuhn and Loeb, J.P. Morgan, Rockefeller, Israel Seif, and the Lehman Brothers. This private banking cartel is the Fed and is never audited and never pays taxes. They print and design America's money, which displays their symbols of an Egyptian pyramid, a Masonic all-seeing eye, and the words, "In God we trust." Who exactly is the God they trust? They also collect American taxpayers' money through the IRS. Then they loan it back again with interest to pay for roads, bridges, and other public works. Most U.S. citizens believe that the United States is a country and that the President is the most powerful man on earth. The United States is not a country. It is a corporation, and the President is President of the Corporation of the United States. He and his elected officials work for the corporation, not for the American people. Since the United States is a corporation, who owns the corporation of the United States? Like Canada and Australia, whose leaders are prime ministers of the Queen and whose land is called Crown Land, the United States is just another crown colony. Crown colonies are controlled by the empire of 3 city-states. At the center of each city-state is a towering, phallic-shaped stone monument called an obelisk that points skyward. In D.C. city-state, the obelisk, known as the Washington Monument, was dedicated to Freemason George Washington by the Freemason Grand Lodge of the District of Columbia. The secretive Brotherhood of Freemasons laid the Washington obelisk's cornerstone in 1848 and contributed 22 Masonic memorial stones. 250 Masonic lodges financed the Washington Monument obelisk, including the Knights Templar Masonic Order. At the heart of London city-state is a 187-ton, 69-foot-tall Egyptian obelisk called Cleopatra's Needle. It was transported from Egypt and erected on the banks of the River Thames. In Vatican City, another Egyptian obelisk towers high above St. Peter's Square. What exactly is an obelisk? Obelisks are phallic-shaped monuments honoring the pagan sun god of ancient Egypt called Amun-Ra. The spirit of this pagan god is said to reside within the obelisk. Obelisks symbolize the phallus and fertility. At the base of the obelisk is a sunwheel circle symbolizing the vagina. Together.
Greetings. I'm Black Light. Welcome to the God Zone, Allah's 24/7. God Vision, 2020 focus. Trying to give you the kind of knowledge that they don't teach you in college, with the kind of flavor that will save you. And we want you to rise and shine. It's prime time, y'all. So don't none of the YouTubes want to talk about this or stay on it. If they do mention it, they don't stay on it. Now you see what's happening in the world. Americans want to go to war. They want to gangsterize and bully the Islamic states. Most of y'all think, a whole lot of black brothers and sisters think Egyptology is evil. They think Islam is evil because they don't recognize Jesus the way the white man told the black man to recognize Jesus. They recognize Jesus black man and woman in the churches, they recognize Jesus as being a white Caucasian man who died on the cross, will rise up. Right now, he went up to heaven. He went up to heaven and sitting on the right hand of God judging the world. That's how black people want to see him. And because they've been told lies too. But it's time for them to come out that little kindergarten state they've been in, thinking reindeers could talk and fly, thinking a fat man could come down the chimney, you know, and their parents keep it up. They keep that nonsense up with their kids, with their children. So, and you got, you know, like the YouTube all-stars like Young Pharaoh and Sinetta and all them giving them debates. They want to debate. Even though they might tell you the truth about some of it. You know, then they go and contradict themselves again. And then they keep up debates among us. But they won't go and debate Trump. Well, they can't get close to him. But what about your mayor? Or what about someone that you can talk to? Congressman, senators or something. You gonna tell him, that you've been scammed. Y'all know y'all been scammed. Because if you believe in that Bible the way you say you believe in it, and believe that Jesus is the Son of God, if y'all believe that, then what did Jesus say about God? And he was up against the Romans and his own Pharisees. What did he say about them? He said that I and the Father are one. And he said, ye are gods. This is what Jesus said now. Gods don't bow to nobody. So now you got the police stopping black people, walking down the street, harassing them for no reason. And they gotta say yes sir and no sir to them. Grown men. Remember one time I seen on one of them YouTube's videos that a cop was giving somebody a sobriety test, and he was having them to crawl on all fours. He said, now hop on one leg. You didn't do that straight, you know. And if the cop asks you for some ID, you say why? And he say, are you refusing me? Huh? Get out the car. Let me whoop that butt. So, y'all can tolerate this. And the only thing y'all gonna do is say, look what they doing to me. And you think that one of those top officials are going to chastise the police for doing that to innocent people? You out your mind. You see what they doing to Iran and Iraq because they won't follow their instructions. So what do you think he gonna do to you if you don't follow his instructions? And why you paying all this money? If you believe that God created man in his own image, who you paying money to? Another man. Why should you pay money to him? And you don't need to pay money to God. He don't need no money. You know, you know, money don't make you. You make money. But y'all send all that money to these con men, and they keep slowing you up. They slowing your roll. They want you to be debating with one another. They want you to shoot up one another. You know, they want to sell dope to you, keep you high, make you OD. You know, and y'all seem like y'all love it because we don't have no real warriors. Ain't no real warriors no more. Ain't no real black men no more. So we got the NAACP, been with us for hundreds of years. They ain't did nothing. You know, we did have at one time the Nation of Islam. You know, we had the Nation of Islam uh, when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You had some real soldiers. But now I don't know. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't saying nothing, and they ain't building nothing. Not like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was building. So I ain't got time to call out everybody right now. But Rowan Martin, you know, he was up there. Yeah, we went over there and bombed. We went over there. We went over there and killed Suleiman. We is we sick, boss? Is we all right, boss? He one of them type of guy. He be wearing dashikis. Man, the politics ain't nothing but a politics, and they ain't doing nothing right now but conning you out your little fake money. We're gonna continue this, and remember this: sugar and sugar, salt is salt. If you're not getting knowledge, it ain't my fault. So stay with this vibe if you want to stay alive. Keep tuned.